Recombinant DNA techniques open a path to greater genetic knowledge. The simple search for understanding something is to say to be motivated solely by human curiosity could only in recent times be regarded as the chief motivator for growth of knowledge. In the early history of our culture, curiosity
One can now make a living through knowledge work as because of the availability of the knowledge of organizations can be made to function and to perform their mission. And management itself, such a knowledge is a discipline.
Prehistoric men wondering how they had learned. They simply could not agree on why
did not increase his household welfare. In the German
loudly, last 1 minute.
Newton's law of motion gravitation.
Use my brush to brush your dog's teeth.
It is not your brush, it is my dog brush.
Very good.
No hands in the pocket.
Einstein, who described himself as a socialist, became convinced that World War I was largely the result of scheming and incompetence of the ruling classes. A conclusion with which many contemporary historians agree. He became a pacifist when other German scientists enthusiastically supported their nation's
It's a bit slow. I'll give the synopsis.
became convinced that World War I was largely the result of scheming and incompetence of the ruling classes. A conclusion with which many contemporary historians agree. He became a pacifist when other German scientists enthusiastically supported the nation's military enterprises.
Oh, you began. Good try. You began.
Good morning.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start the class.
Yes.
In this century, society has become a society of organizations. Every major social task in this society is being performed in and through large managed institutions. As a result, the great majority of people in developed countries work as employees. Murli, what I am discussing about? Come on, speak out. Thank you.
The major source of energy driving the earth activity geology is heat released in the interior by radioactive decay of uranium, potassium and thorium. Other source of heat that may have been important when the earth was young include gravitation, interaction among planets.
Brahmas wrote a very tender, personal kind of tension.
What?
Personal kind of music, not tension. That does not mean the music lacks tension. That does not mean the music lacks tension.
Pencil?
Tension. But such works as the D minor violin sonata, the clarinet quintet, the intermezzi for piano.
Okay, good.
And personal kind of music. In his last years, Brahmas wrote a very tender personal kind of music. That does not mean the music lacks tension. That does not mean the music lacks the tension.
Contradiction in Freud's writings is that of the idea of determinism, which he introduces over and over again to explain the sequence of mental events, is against his practice of treating individual patients as being free agents.
Good.
Applied first. Mechanician was applied first. Mechanician was applied first to the processing of textile good, processing of the textile good, agriculture, and raw materials, and mining. So mechanization was applied first to the processing of the agriculture, raw materials, and the mining, industrial product, and manufacturing. So a kind of work that is benefitly, most of new technology, kind of work that is benefitly most of new technologies. However, is above all the processing of interactable community information. As a mission based mainly on the digital computer, digital computers and the microelectronics devices.
Good.
Because